You had your holidays confused.
No. Well, if the Easter Bunny sees a shadow, yeah. My grandkids, and I'm not sure, this had to have started with my son-in-law Tim's family. They set a trap for the Easter Bunny every year. Very elaborate Rube Goldberg type traps.
Yeah. Did they ever catch him?
They have never caught him. They keep trying.
Well, you got to give him an A for effort.
You got it. Yes. Margie, who is 7, the youngest, and she's the one that worked with Tim to set up the trap. Oh, well, keep trying, right?
Yeah. Well, were they using carrots to coax the bunny?
I'm sure they used bait. They're in Omaha. I didn't get a look at it.
So you can't bait anything here in California, but
no,
they probably can do that.
You're right.
Omaha.
Well, the best way to catch a rabbit, stand behind a tree and make noises like a carrot.
Yeah, he was silly wabbit. Yep.
I think I learned that from Elmer Fudd.
Oh, Elmer Fudd.
Yes.
Haven't heard from him in a long time.
Well, he's still around looking for that Wathkuli wabbit.
Yeah.
Okay. So, good weekend? Doing much of nothing?
Well, you can't do a lot. So, yeah, it was a good weekend. Restful, that's for sure. Beautiful weather, really.
Yes.
Once we got going, I would have liked the volume or the velocity to be just a little slower, the wind we had yesterday, but nevertheless, it was still nice.
Yeah, there's always something to complain about, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, well. And I'm running out of things to do, and around the house, there's always stuff, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know about you, but I've never had to search for stuff to do.
Yeah, there's always something. And my wife, Pam, has been sewing face coverings.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So
she is making them special order, that type of thing?
No, she's sewing them, and we've passed a few out to friends, and we have them. And, face coverings are one thing, but the idea is once you wear it, it should be washed, if it is washable. They don't last forever.
Most people, I should say, I don't know about most people, but a lot of people I've talked to are washing them. They're alternating. Maybe they got 2, maybe they got 3, and they use them that day, and then they wash them that day.
Yes. Are you ready for birthdays?
Ready for birthdays.
Okay, big shot birthdays. Actor Edward Fox, 83. Actor Paul Sorvino, 81. Lester Chambers. He's one of the Chambers brothers. He's 80. Bill Conti, he wrote the theme from Rocky and many others, is 78. And Jack Cassidy of Jefferson Airplane, 76. Aren't they Jefferson Starship now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, actor Tony Dow, the big brother on Leave It to Beaver, is 75. Al Green, 74. Actor Ron Perlman, 70. Actor William Sadler is 70. Singer Peebo Bryson, 69. Max Weinberg, he plays drums of the E Street Band. He is 69. And comedian Gary Kroger is 63. Actress Sandra Santiago, 63. Actress Paige Hanna, 56. Actress comedian Carolyn Ray is 56. Actor Ricky Schroeder is 50. Little Ricky Schroeder from TV. What was it, Silver Spoons, something like that?
I don't remember.
He's 50 now.
Just remember his name.
Okay. Singer Aaron Lewis of Stained is 48. Actor Bokeem Woodbine is 47. Actor Glenn Howerton, 44. Actress Kelly Giddish is 40. Actress Courtney Peldon, 39. Actress Allison Williams, 32. Actress Hannah Marks is 27, and local birthdays coming up. Oh, there's no basketball. There's no baseball. What am I going to do? No problem.
Let's play some football.
AM 1230 and the Westwood One Radio Network will bring you classic postseason NFL games. Monday and Thursday night football returns with classic NFL playoff games, including Super Bowl I. Relive history with some of the very best football ever on AM 1230. And, of course, tonight, we mentioned earlier, Gene, we've got Super Bowl 54, the Chiefs and the 49ers, 5 o'clock tonight on AM 1230.
How's the crowds been?
Today.
Lock Air Conditioning wants you to protect the things you care about. Protect your family with the air scrubber.
Charles Lucas, Victor Cedeno, Robin Dodge, Jesse Lewis, Emily Damara, Destiny Davila, Michael Anderson, Hilda Carrera, Diana Torres, Julie Vasquez Barrera, Emily Jackson, Candace Hall, Jackie Ramos, Mark Larson, Martha Vindiola, Sylvia Kaiser, Alicia Loshek, Hector Mercado, and Vanessa Walls. Happy birthday! Gene, I missed the question. I was busy pushing buttons.
Oh, I was asking how the crowds have been at the games.
Outstanding.
That's
people
what I
don't
figured.
mind paying $100,000 for a ticket.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because you got to buy 6 seats all around you.
Well, and you can only have about 6 people in the stadium.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. That's pretty much the way it works.
That's what I figured.
And Gabe Lemos is making book on tonight's game, so call Gabe later and find out what the odds are.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
It gives Gabe something to do, too.
Yeah,
look at it that way.
Gabe, you're just always looking for another way to make a buck.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're not going to hold that against him.
Yeah. New study out, it shows your sense of smell can bring back nostalgic memories. Yeah.
Okay.
Think about this now. In a couple of years, you're going to have very nostalgic memories of the smell of Purell hand sanitizer.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Especially when you brush your teeth with it.
Hey, can't go too far, right?
It's clean. It's clean.
Okay. Anyway, are you ready for news?
News, we have some.
We've got numbers, and we'll share them with you. But right now, we're going to take a look at World and California news headlines, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News update. The military says a crew member from the aircraft carrier Theodore Roosevelt has died from COVID-19 in a hospital in Guam. As the president talks about reopening the economy and governors say they want more testing, this from CBS's Dr. David Agus. Problematic in one place. Here's correspondent David Begnaud.
There are now more than 100,000 reported COVID cases in New York City. There's also a serious shortage of swabs used to test for the coronavirus. That's according to the city's health department, which is now telling medical providers only test hospitalized patients.
And the day after the president retweeted a post that said Dr. Anthony Fauci should be fired, the White House isn't commenting. Fauci says more lives would have been saved to have the country shut down earlier. CBS News Update. I'm Peter King.
Lock Air Conditioning wants you to protect the things you care about. Protect your family with the air scrubber that utilizes Active Pure, certified technology to protect against airborne and surface contaminants. Clean, deodorize, purify, and protect not only your family, but your home. The air scrubber installs easily to your heating and cooling system, and it's made in the USA. Call Lock Air Conditioning now for details. 760-353-4501. Lock Air Conditioning, and protect the things you care about. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. The number of Californians infected with COVID-19 now having topped 23,000, with nearly 700 having died. Cities starting to crack down on those violating local shelter-in-place orders. In San Francisco, police issuing citations.
We are going to start stepping that up like nobody's business. But we don't want to enforce We want everybody to stay healthy.
Supervisor Aaron Peskin, some farmers market businesses have been pre-packing produce to avoid contact. Residents of Los Angeles now required to wear a mask, bandana, or other type of covering of their noses and mouths when in grocery stores or other essential businesses. Some residents don't like it, but they're doing it.
I'm not used to it, so if it's needed, I would use it.
Mayor Eric Garcetti issuing the mask order last week. California Senator Kamala Harris joining Senator Elizabeth Warren in introducing a bill intended to stop price gouging amid the coronavirus crisis. Dry mid-60s in L.A., low 70s in the Bay Area. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock Air Conditioning, they are your year-round comfort specialist.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive's Employee of the Month, 2 months in a row. Leave a message at the... Hi, Jamie. It's me, Jamie. I just had a new idea for our song about the Name Your Price tool. So when it's like, tell us what you want to pay, hey, 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 and the trombone goes, wah, 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 and you say, we'll help you find coverage options to fit your budget. Then we just all do finger snaps while a choir goes, savings coming at ya, savings coming at ya. Yes? No? Maybe? Anyway, see your practice tonight. I got new lyrics for the rap break.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
You check things all the time, like your email every 10 seconds or your ex's Instagram. But what about checking something as important as your credit? Well, Discover makes it quick, easy, and best of all, free. Discover is now offering FICO credit scores, the score used by 90% of top lenders for free, even if you're not a customer. Checking your score won't hurt your credit, and you can check each month for changes, always for free. The Discover Credit Scorecard, free for everyone. Learn more at discover.com/credit scorecard. Limitations apply.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the valley. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. Quick Lane. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Monday morning, the Imperial County Health Department has updated the numbers on coronavirus cases. As of Saturday evening, there have been a total of 87 positive cases. Currently, there are 59 active cases and 25 individuals who have recovered from the virus. 3 deaths have been recorded since the outbreak of the disease. 56% of the individuals who have tested positive are men. 7 of the positive cases are the age of 17 or younger. 47 are between 18 and 49, and 18 between 50 and 64 are over the age of 65. 15 are over the age of 65. The number of cases has steadily increased since May 7th, when the numbers began to be tracked. Well, the regular meeting of the Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors that was scheduled for tomorrow in La Quinta has been canceled. It was announced the next board meeting is on Tuesday, April 21st. Coming up to KXO News Time 743.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price, guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less.
Unemployment claims reached record levels. There is help. The record number of unemployed is a direct result of the coronavirus pandemic, with non-essential businesses closed to help stem the spread of the coronavirus. The governor is providing some assistance. His office has announced additional unemployment benefits for workers impacted by the pandemic. Beginning Sunday, those workers will receive an extra $600 on top of their weekly amount. It is part of the new pandemic additional compensation initiated by the CARES Act. The governor says this is an important benefit that will help individual Californians and the small businesses, especially those that are struggling economically as a result of the virus. The California Highway Patrol joins with other law enforcement agencies to recognize the telecommunications professionals who provide the link between the public and law enforcement agencies. CHP Commissioner Warren Stanley said telecommunications professionals continue to provide an indispensable service for public safety. With recent events, now more than ever, our telecommunications personnel are the first point of contact to those in need or peril. In times of crisis, a dispatcher must instantly determine the correct response to ensure the safety of all parties involved. They are also in constant communication with patrol officers, looking up license plates, driver's license numbers, and running criminal record checks. That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane in Brawley. The Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. In El Centro on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
I understand how challenging this moment is for our families and our communities. That is why our state is responding at every level of government to slow the spread of COVID-19 while ensuring our most vulnerable Californians have what they need. But we can each do our part, and it starts by staying home. I know this is a big sacrifice for so many, but staying home saves lives. Learn more at covid19.ca.gov.
It's Page 2 of the local news. Page 2 is brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Continuing with more local news, El Centro Police Chief Brian Johnson is asking citizens to comply with the county order requiring face coverings. Last week, Dr. Stephen Monday, Imperial County Health Officer, issued an order requiring the use of face coverings in public spaces and when likely to come in contact with other members of the community. Chief Johnson said his department wants to avoid taking enforcement action and urges voluntary compliance with the order. The chief added that individuals who refuse to comply will be cited. Non-compliance with the health officer's order could result in up to a $1,000 fine and a maximum of 90 days in jail for each offense. Well, 3 are arrested. They fired a BB gun at a vehicle. The 3 were in a Dodge Avenger at the time. It happened near 8th Street and Park Avenue. The shot hit the victim's vehicle's windshield, but it did not break it. The victim flagged down a patrolling police officer. The officer told the victim to go to the police station and began searching for the suspect's vehicle. Turns out the suspect's vehicle followed the victim to the police station and parked behind it before pulling away. Police eventually found the Dodge. The suspect fled from the police but stopped after a short pursuit. Police arrested 19-year-old Edward Jimenez and 20-year-old Francisco Juarez, both from El Centro, and a juvenile. They were charged with suspicion of assault with a deadly weapon and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Juarez was also charged with fleeing from a peace officer with disregard for safety. The juvenile was turned over to his mother. Border Patrol agents arrested a man with methamphetamine, marijuana, hashish, bulk cash, and multiple firearms in his car. The incident occurred Wednesday at the Interstate 8 checkpoint east of Yuma. A Border Patrol canine alerted to the Subaru Outback the man was driving, and he was then referred to secondary inspection. Agents discovered the drugs, a pistol, and shotgun, as well as a large amount of currency in the vehicle. The driver, a 38-year-old U.S. citizen, was arrested, turned over to the Yuma County Narcotics Task Force for prosecution. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. 3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says drier conditions have moved into the region, likely lasting through much of the week, while temperatures warm to a few degrees above normal on Thursday and Friday. 76 our high yesterday, 55 our low. Wind gusts peaked at 31 miles an hour. Today will be sunny with a high near 81. West wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 57. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. And tomorrow will be sunny with a high near 81. North wind 5 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. And right now downtown, we're looking at 60 degrees, 59% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 7 to 12 miles an hour. Your border wait for essential traffic, downtown Calexico, a 15-minute wait. No waiting sentry, no waiting pedestrian. Eastport, 45-minute wait there, no waiting sentry. 45 minutes ready lane. It's an hour at Andrade. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
As we deal with the ever-evolving COVID-19 situation, IID, your essential services provider, remains open for business, ensuring the continued delivery of power and water to our customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. We urge customers to follow all recommended health precautions and suggest making payments by phone, mail, mobile app, or through IID.com. Please visit our website and follow us on social media for more information. IID, where customers always come first.
It's sports time. Sports time brought to you this morning by your Imperial Valley Ford dealers. Well, the NBA is going to wait until May to formally reassess its shutdown due to the coronavirus pandemic. Commissioner Adam Silver has encouraged all of the league's employees to present ideas and concepts for a potential return to play. In conversations with the league, team planning sessions, and conference calls with peers, medical teams, and league executives, they've all expressed concern about timelines if the NBA is to continue its season. Meanwhile, Rudy Gobert downplayed apparent friction between him and Utah Jazz teammate Donovan Mitchell, saying that they recently spoke for the first time since Gobert tested positive for the coronavirus. Mitchell, who later tested positive, was upset by Gobert's careless behavior before the center was aware that he had been infected. And, well, it's horse time in the NBA. Zach LaVine, well, he is, shutting out Boston Celtics legend Paul Pierce in the NBA's first horse challenge. It's come to that.
Everyone is trying to do their part, especially now. And here's how your Ford dealer is built to lend a hand. Ford service centers are an essential part of your community. And your Ford dealer is there to help you during these trying times. If your vehicle is in need of service, simply call to schedule an appointment. Your participating Ford service centers are ready to help. Ask about pickup and delivery options. Plus, they've implemented enhanced cleaning measures for added peace of mind. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let your local Ford dealer do their part and help take care of you. Contact your local participating Ford dealer for more details or go online at Ford.com.
Well, in other NBA news, Mavericks owner Mark Cuban says he won't rule out running for president. Cuban has reconsidered his stance on a potential presidential bid. Might be a little bit late for this year, Mark. And former WNBA guard Tamara Moore is taking a rare and historic path. Moore, who has been a girls' high school coach in Minneapolis, has been hired as the men's basketball coach at Mesabi Range College in Minnesota. And in other news, hey, this guy may be able to play quarterback. Yeah, but he's an idiot. Dak Prescott held a birthday party for a friend. Yeah, in violation of Texas safer at-home orders. Yeah, Prescott has made some good decisions on the field. Yeah, but this one, Zach, dumb. And finally, Doug Sanders, a colorful 20-time winner on the major tour, has passed away at the age of 86. Sanders brought a flamboyance to golf fashion ahead of his time, a colorful character known as much for the 20 times he won on the PGA Tour as for the majors that got away. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by your Imperial Valley Ford dealers.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by H&R Block. Get your taxes done right. Visit the nearest H&R Block today. Well, U.S. stocks opened lower today as investors prepare for coronavirus-damaged earnings season. Right now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average off 530 points. S&P 500 down 58.5. The NASDAQ off 89. Gold down $9.90 an ounce. Oil is up 47 cents a barrel. The big banks will kick off earnings season this week, and everyone is bracing for some ugly results. According to analysts, markets may face a key test as earnings season gets underway. Bears contend that the rebound off the March 23rd low has gone too far, too fast, and that a retest of the downside will likely come as companies continue to downgrade or suspend their outlooks. Stocks were not helped much by crude oil prices, which put in a mixed performance late Sunday and early today. And the daily death toll from the COVID-19 in New York City, the center of the outbreak in the U.S., topped 700 on Sunday for the 6th straight day. But the number of hospitalizations has continued to slow, offering a sign of hope.
When you do your taxes with H&R Block, you can work with the same tax pro year after year, so they can be there with you through all of life's changes. From bum, 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 to dun, 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 and definitely H&R Block tax pros have an average of 10 years experience, getting people every credit and deduction they deserve. Now guess what that sounds like? Ka-ching! Make an appointment or walk in today. It's better with Block.
There's a lot going on in the world right now, but getting your tax refund is as important as ever. H&R Block is here to help you safely get your taxes done. Just drop off your documents at H&R Block and a tax pro will do the rest.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 81, west wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 57, west winds 5 to 15 miles an hour, gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high near 81, north wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. 60 degrees downtown, 59% relative humidity. Financial news and the weather brought to you by H&R Block. with locations throughout the valley.
The number of COVID-19 cases keeps rising.
Coronavirus is making people and the economy sick.
The first death from the COVID-19 virus has been reported in Imperial County.
The U.S. economy has lost nearly 10 million jobs.
The number of positive COVID-19 cases continues to grow in Imperial County.
17,000 confirmed cases of the coronavirus in the U.S.
Stay home.
Some serious stuff going on.
Quédate en casa.
And we all got to come together.
Stay healthy.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News is next, brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley Allstate agent. See Julie for all of your insurance needs.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kathan in northern New Jersey. At least 19 people are dead after violent weather rolled through several states in the south. Dozens of tornadoes reported, and the storm system is now heading into the east. This man says several of his neighbors died in Bassfield, Mississippi.
I knew all three of them. It's just a tragedy. I think it's just something that's God trying to get all of our attention.
Hundreds of homes have been damaged or destroyed. Hundreds of thousands don't have power from Louisiana to the Carolinas. WCBS TV forecaster Lonnie Quinn.
The worst event right now around the Carolinas, by the time you get to, say, lunchtime, it's into the Chesapeake. By the time you get to 4 p.m., it's to New York City. So we're not talking sustained winds, right? We're talking these gusts and even the possibility for more tornadic activity as we push through this day.
The Navy says a sailor who'd been on board the aircraft carrier Theodore Roosevelt has died of the coronavirus. CBS's Cammie McCormick.
This sailor tested positive in March and was later found unresponsive while in isolation. The Navy says the sailor died today from complications of COVID-19. Nearly 600 sailors on the carrier have been infected. Nearly 4,000 have been moved to shore in Guam, and many are isolating in hotels.
Is a trusted voice on the pandemic on thin ice at the White House. Here's CBS's Stephen Portnoy.
The president has publicly expressed support for Anthony Fauci, but on Twitter Sunday night, he shared a post with his 77 million followers that called for the doctor's firing. It followed Fauci's suggestion that implementing social distancing sooner might have saved lives. Fauci's been head of infectious diseases at NIH since the Reagan era. A CBS News poll conducted last week shows Americans by a 6-to-1 margin hold Fauci in high esteem.
New York City's health department says the city's in danger of running out of swabs for COVID-19 tests and should only test hospitalized patients. A weekend memo to healthcare providers indicated there's a real possibility of running out of those test swabs. This morning, Mayor Bill de Blasio says there's a new outreach effort in areas that have been hard hit.
This is going to be a $10 million advertising campaign where the need is greatest. So we've targeted 88 zip codes in New York City where we see the most disproportionate negative impact of the coronavirus.
The Supreme Court says it will hold arguments by teleconference next month in key cases, including President Trump's bid to shield his tax and other financial records. The court will make live audio of the arguments available for the first time. It had previously postponed arguments for March and April. Wall Street, the Dow is down 550 points. This is CBS News.
Why settle for average? With Capital One, you can open an account with a savings rate 5 times the national average. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
It's totally normal to be constipated with belly pain, straining, and bloating again and again.
No way.
Maybe it's occasional constipation.
Maybe it's not.
You could have a chronic condition called irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C. Linzess, or linaclotide, is a prescription that treats IBS-C in adults. Linzess works differently than laxatives to help relieve belly pain and let you have more frequent and complete bowel movements. Individual results may vary. Do not give to children less than 6, and it should not be given to children 6 to less than 18. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Maybe it's not occasional constipation. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS. You may be able to talk to a doctor online. Visit linzess.com, sponsored by Allergan and Ironwood.
More than 20 million people have watched it online, a performance that we'll be talking about long after this pandemic.
Outside the Duomo, the cathedral in Milan, Italian tenor Andrea Bocelli on Easter Sunday performed a special concert, or prayer as he referred to it. The aim was to bring together people isolated at this time of coronavirus crisis. The concert, called Music for Hope, was live-streamed worldwide. Along with Bocelli, only the cathedral's organist was present, playing one of the world's largest pipe organs. Sabina Castelfranco, CBS News, Rome.
Well, Spain has eased some of its virus lockdown measures, but there are new strict workplace guidelines going into effect there. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Hi, this is Julie Oliver. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life is something I take well personally. I am committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. From bundling your auto, home, and life insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage based on your protection needs, I can build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Are you in good hands? Contact me, Julie Oliver, today for a free quote at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
CBS News brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley Allstate agent for home, for life. Call Julie. Julie Oliver, Dickey Insurance Services.
Who's the honcho around here?
Carroll Buckley.
I am. Who are you?
Carroll Buckley.
Broadcast me out on the radio.
12:30.
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? Hey, let me call you back, man.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Hi. So I have this stain, and I heard you're the guy.
Say no more. Valley Dry Cleaning's got you covered. There you go, man.
Cool, man. Hey, man, you got it out. What'd you guys do?
Let's just say we've got a secret weapon.
Thanks, man.